Yo, what is up, guys? So in today's stream, it's going to be a quick stream, not too long, probably about half an hour. We'll talk about free agency, no guests today, but I'll answer some of your guys' questions. We'll go over some free agency targets and, go and talk about our moves and, like I said, answer some questions. So let's go ahead and look at some of the comments. What's up, Christian? What's up, Vance? What's up, Ali? What's up, Brian? What's up, King Sean? What's up, Rivera Season? Let's see any other comments. James, Vance again. Let's see any other. Asan, what's up? So, like I said, so yeah, I'll look at some comments first. What's up, Casper? And then we'll look at our cap situation and different things like that. What's up, Beast Mode? How you doing? So yeah, guys, I think we all know so far. I think it's been a great free agency. What's up, Aubrey? What's up, Scotty? What's up, Corey? What's up, Aaron? So I mean, like you guys know, I think what's up, Daquavitz? What's up, Leonard? I think it's been a great free agency so far. We, filled out a bunch of needs. We upgraded at the cornerback position. We made a huge upgrade at wide receiver. And, it wasn't obviously an amazing signing, but we definitely made an upgrade at the quarterback position. If you look at the stats of Ryan Fitzpatrick over the last 16 games versus the quarterback play we've gotten over the last 16 games, it's been a lot better. Not a home run signing, but still, nonetheless, a solid signing right there for Washington and Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's gotten better in the last couple years. Let's see. Corey said, "Love what we are doing." Duck asks, "Who is Curtis Samuel replacing?" I mean, I don't know if he's really replacing anybody because I don't really know anyone that really did what he was doing. What's up, Vance? I would say maybe Steven Sims, but Curtis Samuel is a more versatile version of Steven Sims, obviously without the drops, but he can take the ball out of the backfield, not only in some, fly or jet sweeps, but also he can just take it out of the backfield like a running back with some halfback draws and other stuff. I mean, he did that in Carolina, was a running back in high school. So let's see. And he could do punt returner and kick returner, but I don't think they're gonna be, letting like you usually don't have your punt returners and kick returners be guys that you just paid big money to just because of the injury factor. Yeah, the Aubrey, I agree. The on-field chemistry with Terry and Samuel is going to be great. That is going to be great. Revs, it's only been like a couple minutes, so you're got here just in time. And yeah, I mean this wide receiving core is going to be interesting. I still think they draft a guy. I though would caution drafting a receiver in the first round. I've said this for a while before we signed not Corey Davis, Curtis Samuel, but I would not want to draft the receiver in the first round unless a guy slips. Scotty says, so if we take off the cap for the draft class about 6 mil, we could pick up Trey Boston for 3 mil and still have enough to give Sheriff. And yeah, I mean, we have so I would say we have, you guys can see right now, we have about $21.2 million in cap space, but this is before the Curtis Samuel deal, which is about 11.5 mil a year. But I assume the cap hit would probably be around 5 to 8 million. So that puts you at about 13 to 16 million dollars in cap space. So 13 to 16 million dollars in cap space. So obviously you got to keep some money to pay the draft class, and then you're gonna still need to round out your team. I mean, they need some more linebacker depth. They need some more tight end depth, and they could use maybe another edge rusher. Obviously not a starter, but someone maybe like Ryan Kerrigan to come off the bench as a rotational piece if he's willing to do that. So did the news break that he's signing to the Giants already? Or because yeah, I mean it is likely that he's signed. I'm not sure if it's already confirmed, but I mean yeah, I mean that's a good signing for them if they do get Galladay. I personally like the Curtis Samuel signing better because I still think there's a lot of untapped potential there. But right now Kenny Galladay is a better receiver, but I think it's going to be a short-term deal. We'll see though. It could be a long-term deal. He gets paid, but um yeah, we'll talk about the draft in a little bit right here. I saw your comment, Scotty. What's up, Patrick? Yeah, Anthony Harris would also be a solid pickup. I'm honestly fine with how our secondary is looking. I would be fine with Trey Boston, and I would be fine going after Anthony Harris, but I personally would save that money and use that money on a linebacker. I know there's not really any great linebacker options in free agency this year. There's still a couple, Denzel Perriman. There's still a couple you could go after, and that's what I would do. Or maybe get a tight end, a backup tight end. That's what we need. We need some depth at the tight end position. Ali, I'm not having a guest on today, but we'll have one on next week. Let's see. Did Perriman get signed? Who did he get signed to? Man, yeah, there's not really. I'm gonna look up right now, but there's not really any great linebacker options in free agency. Let me know what options you guys like, because I saw Anthony Walker got signed today. Yeah, today or yesterday. I mean, the linebacker, there's not really any great linebacker in free agency. We signed David Mayo. Who knows? He could turn out to be something good. But I think if we don't sign anyone, okay, he went to the Panthers. No, Nicholas Morrow got signed by the Raiders. But if we don't sign a linebacker in free agency, I think drafting a linebacker at 19 is the pick to go. I mean, David Mayo's okay, but he's not. He's a backup that maybe has some potential as a starter, but I don't think he's anything special. Who knows? He could be one of these low key signings like last year that we had that turned out to be great, but we can't rely on those every year. I would no doubt draft a linebacker early on, second round at the latest. Honestly, would think about first round drafting a linebacker, maybe tackle, but I rather sign or draft a linebacker. Um, Zaven Collins wouldn't be bad. Zaven Collins, he's more of an outside linebacker, so I don't know if he would fit us well. I would definitely like him if we traded back. I'm not sure at 19 though. I'm not sure at 19. But I like the player. I like the player, and his story is pretty good as well. Who knows? Maybe they sign Ruben to a minimum deal. I'm not sure. Still got a solid amount of cap space, and oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. We do. It would be nice if we got a long-term deal done with Brandon Sheriff. That would be great because not only would it'd be great to lock down you're one of your best players for a few years, but also you're going to be lowering the cap hit because not only is his annual average probably going to be around 16-15 million dollars, but also you can do signing bonuses and stuff to where the cap hit might be 10 million. So let's say you get Sheriff's deal done, you could save $8 million on the cap this year, and maybe you cut a couple more guys. You're at like 5 mil after the Curtis Samuel signing if you do things right with Sheriff. So that's something to consider right there. I'm hoping Ron ends the week with one last boom. Hey, that would be good. I don't think we're going to make any big signings, and I don't think we should. If there's a bargain out there, sure, go ahead. But I think we should do what we did last year, try to get those Logan Thomases, those, Wes Schweitzers, Jaden McKissick's, those low-key signings, low risk, high upside guys that we need. I think Gerard Davis got signed us on. But what's up, Town Ho? So I would say you got to get some more linebackers, one more veteran linebacker, because our linebacking core was not good this year. It was not good this year at all. And we lost KPL and replaced him with David Mayo. I would call that even at best for us. So we still need to address that position. So I think we definitely will do it in the draft, but you can't rely, even if it's a first round guy, you can't rely on a first round rookie linebacker to produce at a high level. So I would definitely sign another guy. Someone said Quan Alexander. That would also be okay, but we need to address that position. Um, yeah, we definitely need to address the position. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Put that in the comments down below. We can continue to talk about the different signings that we just had. Do you guys want to talk about a specific position group or just random stuff? Ali, I think the name you're talking about, Dan Arnold. Yeah, I am definitely a fan of signing, a guy to anywhere from like $2 to $5 million a year, around that. I would really like that. We need depth at the position. If someone like Logan Thomas goes down, you need depth, and someone like Dan Arnold. There's a couple other guys out there that could definitely do that. Let's see. Any other comments? Um, can we get Kendall Fuller's brother? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. He's gonna be expensive, and we don't have a lot of cap space. Yeah. Let's look at some, remaining free agents. So I'm gonna go back to this list right here. So we'll go through the list. We'll go through the top 10. So the top 10. Kenny Galladay, not going to sign here probably because we already got a receiver. So, um, let's see. I mean, yeah, there's some tight ends in the draft as well. Um, yeah, Giants are likely getting Galladay, unfortunately. Kenny Galladay, Jadeveon Clowney, Anthony Harris is still an option that we could go after. Kyle Fuller is available. AB, Casey Hayward. So if you guys see any guys you like, go ahead and put that in the comments. We do need some cornerback depth. I wouldn't go after a big name guy, but maybe a guy that has starter potential, that maybe knows the system, maybe someone from the Raiders a few years back would be good in my opinion, because at the moment we have Kendall Fuller, we got William Jackson, we got Jimmy Moreland and Danny Johnson from last year. We still need a couple other guys in my opinion. I think we probably draft a guy, but who knows? Yeah, the Giants still haven't signed him officially. He's probably going to get signed though. Um, Yeah, Gerald. Let's see. Yeah, I really would have liked Gerald Everett at 6 mil. I think that's what he got. That would have been a really nice signing for Washington. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the deal done. We were, interested, but we couldn't get. Yeah, Eric Wilson's a safety. Let's see. Any other linebackers? Sorry, my computer is very slow right now. Eric Fisher's available at tackle. Mitchell Schwartz. There's a bunch of tackles available we could go after. Quentin Dunbar is available. Xavier Rhodes, Richard Sherman, Sammy Watkins. There's a lot of good guys available. Some edge guys. KJ Wright at linebacker. His market is probably drying up, and if we can get him, I would pay him 6 mil a year. I mean, I think his market before this year. Oh yeah, Eric Wilson from the Vikings, right? But I think before free agency, I was expecting KJ Wright to get a solid amount of money, but I think the market has dried up for him, and we might be able to get him for cheap for maybe a 1 year deal. I would definitely be open to do that. And let's see, what's up, Tommy? YT. So let's see, any other guys? David Andrews just got signed. Malik Hooker at safety would be good. Darquez Denard from Atlanta would be good. Adoree Jackson's a good cornerback. He's meeting with the Eagles and Giants. Maybe we could steal him from them. Let's see. Any linebackers? Kerry Hyder. So those are the 50 right there. They don't have anything more than that. So the options aren't great at the linebacker position. There's still some great, there's still some solid safeties out there. There's still some solid receivers, tackles. Hey, Xavier, I think Jimmy's going to be fine, but I still think we need more cornerback depth. We have 4 guys on the roster. We need to get to like 6. I think that's what they usually do. No, Levante David got signed before free agency even started. Um, Duck, I would be fine with KJ Wright and Trey Boston. I probably I think I'd probably rather have KJ Wright because I think it's a bigger position of need. Even though, you know, yeah, KJ Wright for a 1 year deal, I would prefer that. But, I would be okay with Trey Boston as well. Either one is solid in my opinion. So let's see. Sorry, my computer is very slow right now. But yeah, let's see. Any questions in the chat? Put them in there. Someone said we need a bruiser running back. Yeah, I think, and that the draft is a perfect place to do that. If you can do that in the late rounds, that would be ideal. Fourth to seventh round. If you not fourth, I would say fifth to seventh round would be a good spot for them. Let me just get out of this tab. It's slowing everything down. But yeah, that would be a good spot for them if they can do that. I think that would be great. So let me read some of the comments because they came in late. Wish we would have signed Hassan Reddick. I mean, Reddick would be good, but he's more of a outside linebacker, and he got 12 and a half sacks last year. So he comes off the edge a lot, and we don't necessarily need that. Someone said, how about drafting Collins and the linebacker from LSU? I don't know about drafting both of them. I think I would definitely be open to drafting one of them. I don't know if using your first two picks on linebacker would be the best spot to go. Maybe you go a first round linebacker and a fourth round linebacker. Yeah, Lamar Miller, that's tough. I think he's going to be competing for roster spot. I think that's personally what's going to happen. I don't. He didn't really do much last year, but he could, if he returns to close to what his form was a few years ago, he could be a good back for us if Gibson gets hurt, or even if he doesn't, just getting a few nice long runs. Someone asked about Nick Sunburg, and yeah, that was very, very unfortunate. Nick Sunburg, man, it's sad that they let him go. I think John Kimes said it was because of injuries. They were concerned about injuries, but it's just really unfortunate. The guy's been here pretty much for, I don't know, 11, 12 years. He's been an amazing guy in the community, a great long snapper. We've never had an issue with that. And, he was injured this whole year and still was amazing. So I'm going to miss Nick Sundberg. It's sad. It's sad that he's gone. But you know, wish him the best. We definitely wish him the best. We'll see how he does wherever he lands. It's just unfortunate that we had to let him go. That's just my take on it right there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What's up, Awesomeness Sports? And yeah, Nick Bolton would be a solid option. I think Nick Bolton and Zaven Collins would be better options in the late first round. So maybe we trade back. I think that would be a good option right there. Maybe you trade back, get some more draft picks, and go from there. Draft a linebacker, receiver in the late first round. Again, I would caution us against drafting a receiver in the first round unless the receiver we really like falls. Someone asked, how much cap space do we have left? So right now, I think it's up here, 21 mil, 21.2 mil, but that is without the Curtis Samuel signing, so it's probably going to be around 13 to 15 mil is my guess after the Curtis Samuel signing, just because of the way signing bonuses work and stuff like that. That is my take on it right there, though. We'll see how it ends up playing out, though. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, currently 21 mil, but it's gonna go down after the Curtis Samuel signing. HTTR 91. Not any amazing guys available. I know Trey Burton is available. Dan Arnold is available. What's up, Roger? There's a couple other guys I am missing. But there's some solid guys available. Let me pull up the list right here because I know I'm missing some names. What wide receiver should we look at? I would really like Amari Rogers in like the third round. He is a slot guy, but Curtis Samuel with Scott Turner played most of his snaps in the slot. So still could draft a slot guy early on. Who knows? Um, yeah, I mean, our whole offense is going to be hard to deal with just because of the mismatches. Someone asked Zam XZ, someone asked about Fitzpatrick. Hey, I'm not a huge Fitzpatrick fan, but I think he allows us to be competitive. I think he allows us to be competitive in our first year, or in this year. And I think that's what we got to do because if you look at someone like Marcus Mariota, Mitch Trubisky, sure they have more upside, long-term upside than Fitzpatrick, but there's that chance that they can't run the offense and, they're struggling like they were in the first half of the season. So I think that Fitzpatrick was a solid signing, and yeah, he's a stopgap quarterback. Could still draft a quarterback this year, guys, in the first, second round. John Keim's been hinting at it for a while. So, okay, here are some other tight ends available. So, Trey Burton, Tyler Eifert, Jordan Reed, Dan Arnold, Jesse James, Richard Rodgers. So, Mercedes Lewis. So out of those guys, would consider Trey Burton, Tyler Eifert, Dan Arnold, maybe Jesse James. We need to win now, and our defense can't wait. I mean, we aren't necessarily ready to win now. There weren't any quarterbacks that could get us to win now. That's just the thing. There were no quarterbacks besides Matthew Stafford, and Matthew Stafford we tried to go after. There was a lot of games last season that we threw picks, but could not even score 20 points, even if Fitz turns the ball over. Yeah, I mean, Fitz is going to be able to run our offense. Do you think Isaiah Wright has a chance to make the team? I think he has a chance. I don't think Isaiah Wright's going to make the team, though. I think he's probably going to be a practice squad guy. Maybe another team will pick him up, and he won't be on our practice squad. Oh yeah, I think Gibson definitely should be used more in the passing game. He barely was used at all in the passing game this past season. Compared to what I thought he was going to be used, how much he was going to be used. He needs to get involved. I would say one or two more catches a game for him needs to happen. It needs to happen. I like getting J.D. McKissic involved, but we still need to get Gibson even more touches than he's gotten. So that's me though. Let's see, read some more of these comments. Um, I mean, yeah, Isaiah Wright's cool, but I don't know. He just didn't show much after the first few games this season. Um, I don't know. I think our receiving core. Let's go through the names real quick. That's what we're gonna do. We'll answer a few questions and we'll probably call it a day. Not gonna be a long stream at all, but if you look at the receivers, obviously you got Terry, you got Curtis Samuel, you got Kelvin Harmon, and AGG. I think those four guys make it. I think AGG is pretty safe. Kelvin Harmon, who knows? If the ACL really hurt him, then that could possibly make him a camp cut. I don't think that's going to happen. I really like Kelvin Harmon. I'm just trying to think in the coach's perspective just because they did not draft him. So that puts you at four receivers and you tendered Cam Sims. So that puts you at five receivers right there. Usually teams keep six receivers max. So you assume out of 7 draft picks or 8 draft picks that they have, they're going to draft one receiver. So that one receiver puts you at 6, and I think that's it. I think it's and if they draft 2, then that means one of these guys is going to be gone. But you got Terry, Curtis Samuel, Kelvin Harmon, you got AGG, Cam Sims, and then some receiver from the draft. That's how I think it's going to play out. So, we'll see if we draft a guy early on. I hope we don't draft a guy in the first round. I really, really don't want to. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but much, much rather go after linebacker, even tackle. What other positions? Quarterback. How big is a practice squad? I'm not sure because I think it's 10, but last year was a lot. Last year I think was unlimited players. Yeah, Steven Sims cut. I was talking about Cam Sims. I think he's making the roster. They tendered him, so he's gonna make up. He's gonna make the roster. Let's see. Any other questions? And yeah, I still think we're definitely in the running for drafting a quarterback this year. I really, really do. Whether it be in the first round or someone like Davis Mills in the third or fourth round, I think we will, potentially, if there's a guy we really like, who knows? You could let's say you draft Davis Mills in the fourth round. Maybe you trade up to because I think he's going to be in that third to fourth round range. Maybe you trade up in that fourth round, get him early fourth round, and you sit him behind Ryan Fitzpatrick for a year or two and see where he goes from there. Yeah, we need to develop a quarterback. Um, we definitely need to develop a quarterback. We got Heineke and Allen that can develop, that can develop under Fitzpatrick, but also I think we definitely need to consider drafting a quarterback this year, whether it be one of the guys in the first round, whether it be a guy in the mid rounds. We need to at least take a shot on somebody because taking a shot on quarterback, there's a chance that guy hits. There's a super, super small chance, but if he hits, that pick is worth so much. What's up, Philip B? So I would definitely consider doing that. Let's see. Mon can be good if developed properly. I mean, that's the same thing with almost every quarterback, with this exception of a few. Most quarterbacks, if they're put in a perfect situation, they can do well. That's just, I mean, that's just how it goes. But some are able to play well in bad situations, and we want to get one of those guys. Mine might be available. I mean, it's tough to say with these mid-round guys. After Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones, who are all going to be first-round picks. After that, you don't know where's Kyle Trask going to go. Is he going to go in the second? Is he going to go in the third? He's probably going to go in the second. Where's Davis Mills, Kellen Mond? Where are they going to go? So that is something to take a look at. So I want to, right now, guys, in the comments, put down what position are you most concerned at right now that you think we need to address, whether it be in free agency or in the draft. Put that in the comments or in the live chat down below. And yeah, I'll start reading some of these comments. Let's see. Man, I feel like Kenny Galladay is going to get signed any day now. Okay. I want to read all of these right here. Linebacker, linebacker, quarterback, tight end, linebacker, 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 tight end. Let's see. Linebacker. Okay, everybody's saying linebacker. And then do it for Dale, said owner. So yeah, I would say linebacker is a big concern. I would sign a guy that could, you think has some potential in free agency. Not anyone too expensive, but maybe like Eric Wilson, like you guys were saying, and then draft a guy in the first round. I think linebacker this year, first round. Right now, I think is the number one position that I would draft there. I mean, what's up, Iowa Stone Point? They shored up the wide receiver position at least a little bit. Um, they got a cornerback after Ronald Darby left, so linebacker is the position to upgrade, and I think they can do that in the first round, whether it be Jeremiah Uso-Koromoa, Micah Parsons if he falls, Zaven Collins, Nick Bolton, maybe you trade back to like 25, get one of those two. But linebacker is a huge need, and hopefully we can shore that up. I think tight end, backup tight end is definitely a we need to address it. We need some depth, and I think they're going to do that. I think they're going to sign a very low key like guy to 2 to 3 million, probably someone we've never heard of, or someone that we barely heard about. Maybe we heard his name once or twice. I think that's what they're gonna do at tight end, and I think they'll turn out to be fine. We just need someone that can come out there and be a pass catching threat. So we can do some two tight end sets because we couldn't do that last year. And yeah, someone said maybe we do get Zach Ertz, and I mean, I think he's going to get traded. But if he doesn't get traded, I would love that. Him and Logan Thomas would be really, really solid. We could get Zach Ertz if we could, if we don't have to give anything up for him. I would do that. I really, really would. Let's see. First round, I think first round will be either linebacker, offensive line. Yeah, I think that is definitely possible. Linebacker, quarterback, offensive line. I don't personally want it, but receiver. Maybe if a corner falls, they could still go there. There's a lot of different options they could go out, after because we shored up our, we filled a few, needs. So right now we're probably going to be going best player available, unless there's a great linebacker there that we can't pass up. I think linebacker is probably our biggest position in need. But besides that, I think we're pretty set. There's some other. I'm talking about first round wise. Positions we would draft in the first round. You're not going to draft a backup tight end in the first round. But besides linebacker, most of our guys' positions are shored up. You could use an upgrade at left tackle, and maybe even free safety. I mean, yeah, Jeremiah Uso-Koromoa would be great. My only concern with him, I absolutely love the player. The only problem is, does he fit in Washington? And it really depends on how Jack Del Rio, plans on using him because he is a linebacker slash kind of strong safety guy, and you have someone similar to that in Cameron Curl and obviously Landon Collins as well. So they got to consider that. They have to consider that, but I think he's too good of a player to pass up. Super physical and probably could develop as just a normal linebacker instead of being a linebacker, strong safety hybrid. I think, yeah, he's just a great player. Him and Michael Parsons are the top two linebackers. After that, you can go Zaven Collins. You can go Nick Bolton in the late first round. But it's going to be very interesting. So, I'm going to end the stream in a couple minutes. I know it's a short one, but I'll answer some questions. And so I think tomorrow, I think I'll make a video about um, players, remaining free agents I think the Washington football team should sign. And then on Sunday, I might do a free agency grade. We'll see. And then I'm definitely going to be doing a post free agency mock draft this coming week. So it's gonna be fun this week. So Lee the Spicy Manager says, who do you think will start at quarterback one? I think it's gonna be Ryan Fitzpatrick. I would be surprised if it's not. Maybe if he's injured, then it's Taylor Heineke or Kyle Allen. So yeah, Philip. I'm probably not gonna be streaming this week, just because I'm short stream today, and we have a lot of free agency stuff to talk about this past week. So I'll probably just stream next Saturday, Friday, my normal streams with someone else. We'll have a special guest on. Hey, Noah, thank you so much for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. So, yeah, guys, any more questions? I'll answer a few more questions. We'll chat for a little bit more, and then we'll call it a day. Again, appreciate it, Noah. Yeah, I mean, we still need a Khalil. We still definitely need to address maybe a backup edge rusher. I think we still have Casey Toohill, and we still got James Smith-Williams, who's kind of an interior guy. But I would really like Ryan Kerrigan back if we can get him. A cheap guy, if we can get, or cheap contract, if he can't get that starting role he wants, I would definitely be open to a 1 year, maybe $5 million, $4 million contract for Kerrigan. Bring him back to DC. He's a good locker room guy, and he's been here for his whole career, and I want him to stay here until he retires. Obviously, would not want to overpay or anything, but if he's willing to come back, then I definitely would bring him back because we all know, and he could maybe this season, if he played for us, get to that 100 career sacks for the Washington football team, and that would be amazing, guys. So thank you, guys. Oh yeah, Philippi, I totally agree. I mean, definitely, I am trusting Ron with whatever he does. Obviously, if he does something stupid, we're gonna call him out on it. But at the same time, with a lot of these decisions, you just got to trust Ron Rivera. Last season, we were killing him early, or a lot of people were. That we weren't signing any big name players. We were signing a bunch of cheap guys. All those guys ended up playing really well this year. So we're gonna trust Ron. So thank you guys all for coming in. Appreciate all you guys. A couple of you guys just came in here, but no problem, Mr. Toxic and Celestia. Appreciate you guys coming in nonetheless. And yeah, guys, we are going to call a day. Video tomorrow and Sunday, and we'll have our regular scheduled live stream with a guest next week, maybe Friday or Saturday. So thanks, guys, for coming in, and peace. And who knows, maybe they have another late night signing for us tonight. Peace, guys.